This video covers the production of retail cuts from the whole chicken. This assessment will take 30 minutes with an additional 15 minutes where every 5 minutes over will be at 5% deduction. Start with removing the wings. We'll flip over the chicken first, find the joint where we can put our knife in, and then we will carefully separate the joint, being cautious not to cut too far into the breast meat. Next, we'll flip the bird back over and we will come down to where the legs connect to the torso. We will separate the seams on either leg, and then we will flip the bird over and we are going to mark where we're going to cut to separate the legs. Using the palm of our hand and the thumb, we're going to push the joint out of its socket in order to properly dislocate the leg from the hip. Using our guidelines, we're going to start using the tip of our knife to remove the oyster meat carefully, and then separate out the rest of the leg from the back. Next, we will remove the back of the chicken. We'll start by finding where the neck is, and then we're going to draw a line down the inside of the breasts, and we're going to separate on either side of the spine. We're going to try and get as skinny of a back as possible. This increases our yield for our bone-in chicken breasts. In order to properly separate the keel bone, we'll come in with the bottom portion of our knife and cut down gently at the top, cutting just into the cartilage. Then we will grab with our hands and separate the bones. This will give us a good view of where the keel bone is, and we can put our finger underneath on either side and we should be able to separate out both pieces. If you only take out the one piece, be sure to go in again and remove the second piece carefully by pinching it and pulling it out. Next, we'll get our knife in underneath the rib bones and separate the ribs from the breast. We'll carefully point that knife blade towards the ribs so we have as little slashing on the breast meat as possible. Once we have the ribs removed, we can find the wishbone at the neck portion of the breast. We'll go in carefully with our knife, peeling away the meat from the bone, and we should be able to pop the wishbone out. You don't have to get the wishbone out in one piece, but you do have to get all of the pieces of the wishbone out. After we've finished with the breast, we can come in and segment our chicken wings by finding the two joints that are on the chicken wing. We're going to cut in the middle of them, leaving as little cuts into the cartilage as possible. We will also cut and segment the chicken leg into the thigh and the drum. You can find the joint by looking for the seam on the inside of the thigh.